Thank you again for all these fabulous comments. It's giving me a place to speak about this. So, all people can afford everything I do. I have set up a process that has that will cater to every phase of how much you value yourself, how deep you're going, but not one person has found a way to be creative, which means that everyone who's come across me, except for the people who are currently in my community, and you as well, they're not ready at all. And it's not about affording me. Because I've already talked about this many times as well. It's not about affording. I have created a system to help every step of the way. And it's not just random, like, oh, I'm going to do... It's literally for every single stage. I can help at every single stage. Not many people can say that. This is something I have to offer the world, but I might pull back, like I said. I don't even know if I'm allowed to. I have a feeling that people are here to kind of make mistakes and keep doing random things and grow from that. I have a feeling I might not be able, that might be what's happening. But that's up to me to find out. But if people do see these videos and they want to make sure that that doesn't happen, they know what to do. You have to get creative. So I love what she was, if you guys want to read her comments, she was talking about how she had an experience where this place that does teachings has subsidized ways of payment. So if someone can't pay, they have to write a letter to say why they can't. I've done all these things. And I know I've done everything. I know I have, because it's limited in the learning teaching dimension. I've done everything. But eventually you can't just keep doing those things. You have to step back, because it means that other people need... I built a system. I could literally leave right now and go off of TikTok, and people can still go and use my system. Like, I could, like I said, become a monk and go in meditation, and people could still go and use my system as it stands. Yes, maybe I won't be able to do some of the things I have planned where I wanted to do workshops in person and maybe go back to doing the British Museum thing. Yes, I might not be able to do those, but everything as it stands, people can do those things. They don't need me. I've built a system, but no one is doing it. They're not. I've told people. I've told people many, many times. All of my content. All of it. And I know why. That's the reason why I said I'm thinking of leaving. I know why. It's up to everybody else to pull their weight. And the weight is not even bad. It's a good thing. It's valuing people's self. Like, I was on a live once, and this girl said she was pushing me about really weird stuff. And I was like, okay, well, have a look at my things. I don't even know why people don't do that. I've talked about this a lot too. How people, not just me, they do it to everyone. It's so weird. I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, she goes and looks, and she's like, I can't afford you. You can't afford me? I'm on the live right now for free. What do you mean you can't afford me? It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out. I don't even need to say that the things are free. It's very obvious. Like, get creative. I've done this. I know. I've done all these things. It's not like I just came from nowhere. I've lived a human life. I know. I have a video saying that I have a negative bank account and that I know that it's going to be okay because this is a filter of, not filter, but a mix of the damage I did for myself, which is not really damage because you end up, like I said, you learn and you start going through the shadows and things like that. But it's still, even if, like right now, like I said, I'm healed. I'm still going to see the repercussions of my stubbornness in the beginning. And that's why I've been doing this videos today, because I hope that this will help someone, but I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people are not knowing that it's to help you stop people pleasing. Not you, but I'm talking about people who have been just liking it and moving on. Like, if it really resonated with people and it was actually helping them, those people that have liked the video or just saw it and didn't like it, they would comment and be like, "Oh my God, I've been doing," but it's not getting through. I don't know. I've been doing a bunch of replies, so who knows, we'll see, but probably not. It's been a couple hours, I think. Like I said, it's fine, it's natural. Like I said, what I went through is natural, but I'm on the other end. I'm in the healed end. So like I said, I had a session last week and it was an amazing session. The things that the person wanted and needed were exactly perfect for what they're just like, it's my specialty. And it was because they saw my stuff, they valued themselves enough, and they booked that session. Right? And so that is showing that I'm healed, because they're not coming to me in a way where I'm like doing those things like I did this subsidized type thing where I would literally just say, pay what you can. And I'd say it on the live. I'd say, pay what you can, because I know that the universe is going to bring people that can afford it. And the thing is that works, and that is absolutely the universe and absolutely a good idea. But if you're doing it the way you feel, not this, because this is what she talked about, is an institution. That's a company. So a company can do things like that. Like, a place that teaches and stuff like that. I'm one person. So if I am unhealed and I'm still a people pleaser, which was at least 4 to 5 years ago, I was full on, no boundaries, nothing. I didn't even know what boundaries were. I'm going to build a system, whether it's a good system or not, does not matter. I'm going to build a system with the flavor of that people pleaser. So it's going to pull other people that I'm not valuing myself, and it's going to pull other people who are not valuing themselves. And people were doing horrible things. There are some really horrible, there's beautiful people, there was a lot of horrible things. I'd say more horrible things than beautiful people. And it didn't stop me because I love it. I kept going. It still doesn't make me feel, I think about it and it does not make me feel weird. The fashion stuff does. It's gross. But this, I knew there was something. I knew, like, it was that beginning of that journey of valuing myself. I knew there was something too. I knew it wasn't the people, it was me attracting those things. And then the reason why this happened to me was because of all of our stuff combined. Because that's what happens, is people think they have to blame themselves. No. Those wounds that I received is from a combination of the American culture, my family, the places I grew up in, like school, the way people treated me, and my energy coping with that. We did it together to create these wounds on me. And then when we're older, we decide if we're going to fix those wounds so that you're not bringing those things in. And when I say bringing them in, they're not attracted to you. We talked about this in videos. You guys can watch those videos. I'm not going to go through it. You're not attracting them. You are okaying them. I had no boundaries. I was like, everyone come. I can do, because I knew I already had, at that point, I was still, it's my energy. I can answer all questions. I can pull everything in for people, detailed stuff with that wound. I could still do that, but it doesn't mean that it's going to last. Those wounds make things not sustainable. That's why we have to take care of these wounds. This is why we have to value ourselves. Yes, it'll work at one point, but if you do these systems, even if they're cool, the best system ever, it's going to be built on that wound. So even though I'm doing really, like I said, I feel like I'm doing well. I'm just disappointed in how other people are not coming to me. But I'm still going to have those things happen, which I talked about with the bank account, because those are the ends of those things. But the way I reacted, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's sad and gross, and I still wish that people would like get it together. But I can see that other version of me that didn't have it together and how I do now. So last week, I had that amount of money mixed with my problems, they go together. the healed part of me is mixing with the